Hi, this is Glenda. I just thought I'd do something simple, change of pace today, so I decided to make these retro flowers. My daughter gave me this paper twine that's coloured like baker's twine for Mother's Day today. So it's horrible outside, it's wet and miserable. We had no power until 9:30 this morning, and yeah, just wasn't in the mood for anything too adventurous. So I dug out my flower loom. I don't know how many of you have one of these hidden away. They've got two different sorts. I didn't bother trying that one. I've had them since I was a kid. If you haven't got one, try your mum, your grandma, your auntie, or the local charity shop, and you may well pick one up if you fancy making retro flowers. So I had this paper raffia, and for some reason, I mean, the package was sitting like this, and I had it in my mind that it was really wide, so I had something else completely planned when I started this and got it out, and it's just normal raffia width. So if you want to try this, it helps if you're going to fluff it, like these ones I have fluffed after I made them, and if you're going to do that, it is much easier to sort of flatten it before you start winding your raffia. Otherwise it ends up the most time consuming part of it. If you just want to leave them sort of tight, like that one didn't want to separate too much, so I've left it tight. Or if you want the fluffy look but tight, you don't need to worry about this step. If you want it loose, I suggest doing this before you make your flower. I think total mental blank, Amazing Paper Grace, Becca, I'm pretty sure she has some sort of flower loom video too, where she makes the flower loom, and she used it for a bow, I think. I meant to go back and have a look, and I didn't. So anyway, they're numbered. It doesn't really matter where you start, but I don't know, somehow starting at number 1 has a kind of symmetry to it. So you want to put an end through, start at number 1, wind around, and then there should be an opposite number 1 somewhere there. Oh, maybe it goes 2. Anyway, it doesn't really matter how you wind, I don't think. In fact, before I started filming this, I had a much better idea what I was doing. Sort of one of those days. I can never work out if I'm twisting it or not. Like I say, at the end of the day it doesn't really matter. It's a funny little retro flower anyway. And just cut an end off. And feed that through. If you look on YouTube for flower loom, you'll find all sorts of elaborate patterns, making multiple layers, using wool, all the really retro things, but this is just one layer, simple raffia. So keep it simple day. Okay, you tie your 2 ends at the back. Fairly unsuccessfully this time. Don't worry too much. Just get some sort of giant needle, and I've got paper twine on the length of that. Some of them I used, let's see, this one I just used normal baker's twine, and that one I used the paper twine. Or you can chuck something else in the middle. Very hard to thread, even this enormous needle. Don't like old age. Okay, well, don't let your loops escape. Just come up between any of them, leave a thread long enough to tie, and you're just going to go back and forth, securing the centre. So just come up to the next one, opposite and down to the one next to where you were. You can go over the whole thing a second time if you want, if you've cut enough thread. That's what's gone wrong there. I've managed to pull a loop. Don't do that. Okay. Oh, I think I caught my original loop, which I didn't mean to do. It's the end of the day and I'm tired. There we go. Tie a knot in those. Oh! And that doesn't matter because we're going to put a drop of hot glue on the back just to make sure it all holds together. Pull it off the loom. As I say, just a bit of hot glue, keep all the knots together. Nobody's going to see the back unless you do something double-sided with it. Oh, I'll trim that a bit more when the glue's dry. Then you just fluff these out. Just be careful not to tear the raffia, it's only paper. Fluff them out, go right round, I won't make you watch me do that. And you'll end up with a retro flower, which I didn't like at the time. We used to make them out of a rayon sort of raffia stuff. My mother made me wear a hat that had one on, a yellow straw hat with the most revolting raffia flower. So, I don't know why retro is so popular. Anyway, thanks for watching.